Yo, what's going on, guys? Aspect Gaming here, back once again in my GTNH world, now in episode 12, and I'm in the process of doing a large variety of crafting to continue going for the rocket. And the first thing that I'm doing right now is trying to get a bunch more steel going, as I've ran out of it. And where is this? There it is. Put this back through. So I'm processing a whole bunch of random stuff right now, but I specifically want to get more carbon. And a really good way to do this is with graphite, so that's why I'm processing that. And then let's electrolyze this, and it's going to give me a shit ton of carbon. That's slower than I remember. I thought this was like a super fast recipe. But anyways, I think I have enough now. Let's take a look. The 8. So I recently unlocked a new recipe for steel. I don't remember if I showed it off or not in a video, but it's really easy. You just pop carbon dust and the iron dust together, and in 12 seconds I get 4 steel ingots. So that's 3 seconds per ingot, which is awesome. That's so fast. I could dismantle my primitive blast furnaces over there, if I so pleased. Which, I mean, I'll just keep them up until I have a legitimate reason to take them down. So I'm getting more steel right now because I realized that I needed more steel plates than I thought I did. Because I'm going for a pretty ambitious stack of tier 1 plates, which is a little bit overkill because I'm not going to need to use all of these. But the good news is when you go for a tier 2 rocket, you still need the tier 1 plates to do that. So if we go look at the tier 2 heavy duty plates, the tier 2 ingots still need heavy duty plates. And this needs a lot of meteoric iron, which I will deal with that later. I have many plans and things written down that I'm going to be doing. So I've already compressed down a lot of the stuff that I need. And as we saw here, I'm already making the heavy duty alloy ingot tier 1s. And it's going to take a while, it's like 15 seconds each, so the implosion compressor is extremely easy to use. I just have like my semi-infinitely batched TNT, which I'm going to make a new round of that because I'm running low on it already. So let's pick this guy up and then put him back over where he belongs. Oh shit, my legs. So yeah, now we're making more nitration mixture. Oh, I just clicked that by accident. I didn't mean to do that. I know what way it was facing. I'll just break this. I don't need the sign. I know what it is now. I also have these left over because I got these from a quest reward or something, so I just held on to them. Yeah, this should buffer up with a whole lot more. Replenish by the time I need it again. So this is probably more than I need, but let's just dedicate another stack of steel to triple plates. And then I think, oh, didn't mean to do that. I should have enough to finish the quest. I do, yeah. Oh, this will give me a bunch for free. Hold on, get these out of here. This gives me a whole bunch of stuff I get picked from. See, I feel like I shouldn't go for the steel. The aluminum ones are more valuable. Not that like aluminum is in short supply or anything, but whatever, I don't care. I need it now. And the reason I need the steel is that I need to make 2 of these fuel canisters. Alright, I have it bookmarked. And each of these needs 8 compressed steels and an empty canister here, which needs a further 4 compressed steel. So you know what, fuck it, put these back in. I'm gonna need all this steel. As always, there are underestimations when doing this, so I guess I'm gonna work on all this like micro crafting of stuff. So I'm gonna chip away at this. These small fuel canisters will be first. I guess I'll do the lander then. It's just a bunch of random stuff. More steel. Okay, yeah, we gotta go big on the steel. I need another stack of it for sure. Easy. I don't remember it taking this much, but maybe I just had a lot more steel buffered up the last time I did this. I don't know. Put these away, and then I'm gonna get to work. I think I'm done with aluminum, so we'll put it back in here. And yeah, it's time to make a lot more steel. I just want to point out that I don't remember this recipe, and it is fucking absurd. I needed like 100 buttons, and you get 2 whole ass buttons from 1 pressure plate craft. This is a pain in the ass, so I'm gonna, I guess I'm just gonna get started on that. Get the weird stuff out of the way that I have to use my brain for, I guess. Pop these in here. I thought I had stone slabs lying around, but I guess I don't. And then there's other weird recipes too. Like I need this inverted lamp for some reason here. Which this isn't hard to make, but this stuff is annoying to do. Which I guess I can get going on this too. Which really, I mean, it's just annoying. I just gotta put stuff into a assembler. But I mean, there's probably stuff worthwhile doing that takes those components, so maybe it's worth it to set up like a little area to figure it out. Because I do know there's a lot of cool stuff you could do with like the red power redstone, which I don't even think it's red power anymore. What is it? It's Project Red now. My boomer is showing. So yeah, I actually have I had a few things lying in my chest too, just from like random rewards that is gonna help me out. So I have a few extra heavy duty plates that I can make and get, which maybe it'll come in clutch, who knows? Yeah, we hit a stack already, so that's good. Let's pop in all of the rest of the steel, and then I'm gonna get crafting on just stuff I can knock out pretty easy. So like this stuff, let's do this right now. So I'm gonna need 4 of those like fins, so that assembler is running pretty much full time down here. So let's go on to this MV one. And even on recipes you don't really care about wasting time on, you could use the MV stuff or even LV. Because yeah, it's just a better, more efficient route to achieve the recipe because the turbines are more efficient, at least the single blocks. So yeah, rocket fins are done. Let's pop these in the workbench. Does it not hold the stuff? It fucking disappeared. Yeah, it just made those plates disappear, I'm pretty sure. Oh no, they popped out over here. Okay, that scared me. I was like, Jesus. So I guess instead of that, we'll put a chest next to it, and then I need a bigger chest. Let's put a double chest next to it, and I will just make the rocket shape here, I guess. I guess I should move it over, so make sure I have room for everything. Actually, just bizarre. I don't know why, I feel like that thing used to hold on to the stuff you were doing. Okay, so these are done. I can unbookmark those. Other than that, do I go? I guess I can make a new one. I'm not going to rob my Steam stuff. Activity detector. Yeah, there's a bunch more random crafting. So it's actually going to be useful for me to overproduce on these empty canisters. I'm going to need a couple extra ones to carry more oxygen. So we'll make a few more than the bare minimum requirement. Let's see how many I could bang out right here. Maybe like make 4 of them for now. I feel like even that might be too little though. I might want to do more than that. PJ, how many do I need? I'm going to need at least... I need 2 for the blank fuel tanks. Another one for the engine. Interesting. I need another one for the... Okay, yeah, we're going to make a lot. Another one for the oxygen compressor. So 4 is bare minimum. Let's just let them all go. Because then you fill these with blocks. Or liquid oxygen, as it's better known. Yeah, there we go. The locks. And then, how do I vaporize it? I guess it gets vaporized through my space gear or whatever that I put on. I don't remember how it works. But these are done now. I need more compressed steel. So all the quest rewards were actually giving me the option to get compressed steel, so we're definitely going to take those up. So I need another ingot smelted down of stainless. I'm going to switch my hotbar so that it doesn't burn me. Right, that was the recipe. No, I'm stupid. There's definitely more to it than that. So the blank fuel tank is made like that. So kiss my steel goodbye. Okay, those are those two. And then the canister is going to be dual bronze and dual aluminum. Which I think I have chilling over here. Yeah, I do. There we go. Right, that was it. And that was on circuit 2. Okay, another thing off the list. So then while I'm at it, let's get this weird alloy going. Actually, don't even remember what it was made of. Dual bronze, coal, and a dual aluminum. And that, what was it? This also needs more molten stainless. So we'll do one more ingot of this. Maybe I should do more than one, but... Oh my god. I'm so glad it didn't work. If that would have melted that shit down, I would have been upset. Because I'm low on coal, because I don't mine that ever. Which I guess now I have a reason to mine it. And then what's circuit? Can we just guess? Yep, circuit 1. So then the raw alloy, what does it just get? Poaching compressor with 5 TNT each. Getting expensive. How'd that go? There was only 7 in there. Maybe it does more than 1 at a time. But regardless, it's done now. And this is used in this guy. Which I'll just get these up, make these up real quick. These other random things. Alright, my pressure plates are done. Time to chop them up in the slicing machine, I guess. Oh, these are going quick. So we're just gonna make a shit ton of buttons, and hopefully that'll be enough. I think it should be. And I'll have more for whatever other purpose they could possibly need them for later. Ooh, a lot of good stuff on there. Shut up, Warp. I'm not taking a break. I'm about to go to bed. It's not a break. I'm going to bed. So this guy goes here. And that's the actual base of the rocket done now. Now it's all left is all the miscellaneous stuff to do. So I actually have these two done now as well. I need the lander and the computer. So I need to make some HV components. I have that. What is that? Random ass recipe. I've never done open computers before. Maybe I should someday. So I'll cook that up. I have all this stuff. It's just a matter of making the unusual items. And then this is another display. So I have all the stuff for this already. And then this guy just... Oh, are you fucking me? I gotta make another one of these? That's a joke. Okay, though. We'll do it. It's clear I'm not finishing this tonight because I got work tomorrow, so I'm just going to leave it off here and I will go to the moon tomorrow. Alright guys, this should be the end of the journey. So I had to move the assembly machine over to here for one strange recipe, which this needs a assembler in a clean room, not a circuit assembler, so whatever. We're fine with it. What else do we need? We need a display. Each of these, and then the last one is another heavy duty plate, which I left them out here. That's going. 30 seconds on that. And then over here we have the lander done. So now I gotta make the rest of my gear. So I have the frequency modules done. And I need everything else still. I don't think I need the insulation yet. I think that's a Mars thing, but I need a helmet, parachute, oxygen gear, and tanks. So let's go grab this guy. Massive. Then we can go and craft this. Okay, so this stuff goes here. And then I actually don't know the rest of it. Let's see what it looks like. So canisters go like that. Computer here. And there we go. Tier 1 rocket, baby. Let's go. This is such a huge moment. Guys, can you believe that we're here already? Look at my belt popping off. Like, all right. So from here, I have a few more things to do until I can launch this baby. And then we can get to the fucking moon, baby. All right, so next on my list is the rocket launch pad. I'm going to make the advanced alloy ingots with that recipe, which took stainless, bronze, and tin, just because it saves me the bronze and tin. And stainless is not a problem for me right now at all. So I'm actually going to need the... I'm being blocked by my compressor. This thing is so ass. It's still the steam one. Is it time to change that? I think it is. This took me literally 2 seconds to make. I need more cables. I've actually run myself out of cables because I was crafting so much without replacing stuff. So we're totally out of gold cable. But I can renew that pretty quickly. So yeah, HV compressor. And then we'll put this in the machine line. That wasn't supposed to be a machine line, but it is. 3 seconds per, not bad. Let's get these. Let's save these iron plates from the fate of the steam compressor. Get out of there. I only need 3 more blocks. That is. So what's after this? Oh, I gotta kind of go blow up my iron. So after that, actually, what do I get for this? Not much. I feel like you should at least give me a couple enchanted loot bags for that. Yes, the moon has a lot longer of a day-night cycle. And it's like linked to the real life moon phases. I mean, like, I guess it makes sense. What else? Planetary tiers. So there's some stuff that it's actually kind of helpful. This tells you what you need to access each planet. And yeah, all we need is oxygen gear for this one. But for tier 2, we need thermal padding. Which honestly, we could probably do tier 2 rocket very quickly compared to the tier 1 rocket. So what even is that icon? Are you prepared? I'm not doing that. So the moon is rich in helium-3 because the sun has been embedding it in the upper layer of the moon by solar wind. Interesting. What do I use helium-3 for? Just helium? Fusion. Interesting. Yeah, it kind of looks like fusion reactors, what you use that for. I have heard of tin plasma before. I don't know, though. Getting salt water from the moon is interesting, though. But I do know that I think you can get better salt water from Mars and stuff. It might not be Mars, it might be a different one, but one of those planets I think you can get more rich deposits of it. Build a space station. What the crap? This is crazy. I'm probably not going to do this unless I need to. I know that there's some recipes that actually require a low gravity environment, but I don't think that this is one. I don't really have much of a plan to set up a base on the moon right now either, but we could do that later. So I could deal with that later. So I'm going to need to make this thing the fuel loader. And then what else do I need? That's kind of it, I think. I'm pretty sure this takes like RF or something. No, it doesn't. You can power with batteries. So it looks like rockets actually are keeping their fuel in their inventories on them when they land and break them. But you used to have to reload the rocket with this thing, so you had to take this with you before, but I guess you don't anymore. It might still be worthwhile to make a mini base on the moon that has permanent oxygen, but for now I don't really care. Give me a talisman of remedium. I don't know what that does. But I guess all I'm gonna do is make the fuel loader, grab my cetane, and I'm gonna go off. So I don't think I'm gonna make these torches either, because I'm pretty sure my colored glowstone will work in the moon. But we'll have to test it out and see. I got a bunch of stuff in my bag that shouldn't be. Oh yeah, there's one more thing I want to do. I want to make another backpack. This one is specifically for the moon. So I will bookmark that. And I should have enough tan leather to just make this outright, because it really isn't that hard. It's when you get into hardened leather where stuff gets annoying, which is what this is going to take. 4 hardened leather. You can get away with 3 if you just make a crafting backpack. Which, honestly, that sounds really good. Just as long as the inventory size is the same. I'll have to look into that. It's paying off being prepared so nicely. So I get this parachute. I need to make 3 of this canvas, which I remember as being like, oh my god, you're really gonna make me do that? But because I have all this, I have my whole spinning wheel set up. I already have so much cotton and string already woven, so this is no problem. The only thing that's a little bit annoying is, do I have polyethylene bars? Oh, I got excited. I thought I had them. Let's just melt down some sheets, because I think that maybe there'll be a use for more rods one day. I'm kind of done using these sheets anyways, so let's just re-solidify this into bars. And then I'm almost done. I'm going to continue crafting just to not show you forever me just running from machine to machine, but I'm almost done here. Alright, my gear is almost done. There's just one more thing that I need, and that is oxygen. And this is actually going to be more complicated than it would appear. Let me make sure I get this quest done. So, good thing I looked at these, because this is actually going to give me a oxygen vent for free. And we will take that, because this thing sucked to make. I mean, I guess it wasn't that bad, but... So I need to get an oxygen compressor, which needs another whole set of this stuff. And then we can compress oxygen tanks, and the light tanks are pretty easy to craft. I just need more aluminum. I have to do a whole new batch of aluminum because I am pretty much out of it now. Which is unfortunate, but I'm slowly working on it, so. By the time I do the rest of the stuff, I'll have enough aluminum to get going. So that's where I'm at now. And here's the oxygen compressor. So this stuff's all going to go out here in this like courtyard thing for now. I don't really know what the center of this is. I actually think this is built on even blocks, so maybe it won't go right in the middle here, but we'll just do this. Fuel loader, oxygen compressor. Rocket goes like that. So I'm going to need batteries as well. So I'll make some extra of the energy crystals. Which I wanted to make more of these anyways, so I'll make a whole bunch of those. I got to finish my backpack. I forgot about that. And then what else? I gotta get my aluminum for the oxygen tank, and then I think I'm ready. I already made 5 more compressed chests, and then I'll bring a lot of cetane boosted diesel with me, and we're gonna go to town mining. We're gonna go to town. All right, so I see how to do this now. I was struggling for a bit to figure out how to fill my oxygen tanks again, but I think I have a good way around this. So at first I thought maybe I had to do this, but you don't, so don't ignore that. So I should be able to put this in. Yep, so that fills that bar. And then you put this tank in. And then this eats up the power, but it fills up the tank slowly. This is kind of unfortunate. I'm going to want more light oxygen tanks, I guess. And also you shouldn't fill an oxygen tank with pure oxygen, because you don't actually breathe that. You breathe air, which is obviously different. So there have been moments where people accidentally buy tanks that are full of nothing but oxygen and hook them up to people, and you can't breathe. Like, you don't breathe with that. Like, if you're using a full respiration system, you're supposed to use just regular air, compressed air, but it's okay. I don't mind it because I'm not getting an air collector or anything. So I'm not counting how many I'm making, but I'm gonna make 2 extras just so I could have 2 that sit on me and then 2 for backups. And I think that'll be good because you don't want to be sitting there with no oxygen waiting for that thing to fill your tanks. So not ideal. So we're almost ready. I need... Oh. There we go. I need 2 more of those. And then we blow these up. And then, what did I used the tin for these, didn't I? I don't actually know if I have more. Oh, I do have them right here. Compressed tin right here. So let's go and put these in the plate bender. Actually, I have a plate bender down here. And one that's much faster. So I'm just making these because I made way more compressed tin than I needed to right now. What am I missing? Oh, an oxygen pipe. I think I put them all away by accident. Let's grab that. There it is. Put my paintbrush back where it belongs. And there, we're good now. Let's keep filling these guys up. And then, yeah, I pretty much have everything that I need. There are... Let's run through. We have all this. The space backpack is done. Tool backpack is looking beautiful as always. I think I'm just going to clean up my inventory a bit. And then I'm ready to go. Alright, double check my stuff. I'm pretty sure that I have everything that I need. I have plenty of extra oxygen. I brought the oxygen compressor. Good amount of power. Let's take this out of there for even more backup power. Chunk loading, compressed chest, miners, the mining pipes, and a lot of fuel. And then the scanner. I think we're ready. Let's run it. It's been a long time since I launched in a rocket like this. And just make sure, yep, we're full on fuel. So it should be smooth sailing. I'm wearing my stuff. Yep, that is correct. And that is liftoff. History is made, ladies and gentlemen. I'm the first person on my server to make it through the atmosphere. You can apparently turn this. I've never tried it. I don't know if you can like fly off in a different direction or what. Yeah, we're going up. This is making me notice how dirty my monitor is. Good lord. Why 750? How much farther do I gotta go? And here we go. So now, oh, my game has crashed. Nice. I gotta turn that off. I don't know why my server's automatically detecting that. That's kind of funny. So where the hell? Oh my god. All right, I'm back and I fixed that, so I will not get kicked for existing anymore in the space. So we zoom in on the overworld and we got the moon. It's the only place I can go right now. So let's launch it up. Hold space to slow down. I'm at Y600. I don't care right now. I care. So I'm going to turn on my night vision. Actually, it's daytime, isn't it? It's bright as hell out. Yeah, it's daytime. And look at this perfect landing. Give me this back. Okay. So we got plenty of fuel to go back, and everything's looking good. Put this in here. I think it's going to do it in for me for this episode, guys. Next time, I'm going to be collecting all the stuff I need from the moon, which is going to be quite a bit of stuff, because I've got a long list, so we're going to get to it. I'm laying eggs again, dude. I'm laying eggs on the moon now. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Have a good day.